Friendly Neighborhood Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a fire giant cheese that might make your life a little bit easier. But before we get into that, I wanted to ask you guys, should I continue doing glitches, or should I do more walkthroughs, or a combination of both? Also, I'll probably be switching up games here soon, but I will be coming back to the Elden Ring DLC once it does come out. And also, I wanted to ask you guys if I should stay with open world / RPG games because those are one of my favorites, or should I switch up the genre? Even if I do end up covering different games, I'm still always going to come back to these open world / RPG games because they are one of my favorites. However, I think it would be fun to cover like a horror game or something along the lines of that because those are pretty fun as well. Let me know what you guys think, but let's get right into the video. So, what we're going to be doing for this, we are going to need the Blood Flame Blade, and then with that, we are going to be using the Fire's Deadly Sin in a combo. And if you don't know what these two do already, what you do is you activate them both, and when you stand by an enemy, they continuously proc bleed damage on that enemy. So basically, this is how you do it. You use Fire's Deadly Sin along with Blood Flame Blade right after, and then you stand next to an enemy to proc bleed damage on that enemy just by standing by them. And if you pair it with a weapon that already has bleed damage, it makes it a lot easier because you're then proccing bleed damage from that and your weapon at the same time, which can kill enemies pretty fast. And you probably already know where this is going. So what we're going to be doing is standing by the fire giant and dodging his attacks to proc bleed damage on him, paired with a weapon that does bleed damage as well. So to proceed to the fire giant, and to make this even easier, Black Knife Tiche Summon will make this a lot easier. So with those two incantations, a weapon that procs bleed, and also Tiche, you're going to have a lot of bleed procs. The only hard part about this is you do have to be close to the fire giant, so you do have to dodge his attacks in order to inflict that bleed status. So what I would recommend doing is hurry and get underneath him, and then hurry and use Fire's Deadly Sin along with the Blood Flame Blade. Once you're there, just try and dodge the attacks as best as you can, and if he rolls away from you, get on Torrent and hurry and get back underneath him. So basically, you don't even have to hit him if you don't want to. However, it is going to go a lot faster if you're slashing at his leg with your katana or your weapon that builds bleed status. So basically, you have three things working with each other to build bleed status on the fire giant. You have Tiche, you have the two incantations, and then you have your weapon that's going to build bleed status. And as you can see, when I'm hitting him, he is also taking bleed damage from the Fire's Deadly Sin and the Blood Flame Blade. Just make sure you reactivate it when it runs out. So this does make it a little more difficult since you do have to be close to him in order for this to work. So you can stay on Torrent if you don't even want to slash at him, and you can just constantly stay under his feet. And usually he won't hit you other than a few attacks that he does on the ground. So this is for anyone that wants to fight the fire giant and doesn't want to cheese him like in the other videos I've done. I'll link to those in the description as well, and those are still currently working as of today. So just keep this up until you've defeated the fire giant. Watch out for his second phase because he does have a lot of these close ground attacks, so you just got to be careful. So once he does that little flame attack, just get back on Torrent, reactivate the two incantations, and just stay close to him while you slash at him. Just be careful when he does roll because he can smash you, but just stay as close as you can to him. Other than that, guys, I will stop talking. You can watch the rest of the fight, but this is basically how it works. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and other than that, we will see you guys next time. Hit the damn subscribe button already.